What's the dessert special today?
It's green tomato cake.
What? Who makes a cake with tomatoes? They're a vegetable.
They're really a fruit. They have seeds.
I know, but tomatoes taste like a vegetable. They're not sweet.
That's true.
Squash and cucumbers both have seeds. Aren't they vegetables?
Scientists say they're fruits. Cooks say they're vegetables.
So, not everyone agrees about fruits and vegetables.
No, especially about tomatoes. The U.S. Supreme Court had to decide that question.
If a tomato is a fruit or a vegetable? Really?
Yes.
What did they decide?
Tomatoes are vegetables.
I won't argue with that.
That's good. Now let's try a piece of that tomato cake.
Many of our vegetables have seeds, but we call them vegetables because of their taste. We think of squash, cucumbers, and peppers as vegetables. Everyone agrees about that. But people argue about tomatoes. Are they a fruit or a vegetable? That question went all the way to the U.S. Supreme Court. People wanted the court to decide, and they did. They said tomatoes should be vegetables. But even today, not everyone agrees.
Hello, Greg 说有籽的蔬菜一个是南瓜 Squash and cucumbers both have seeds. 名词 squash 就是南瓜、节瓜这类蔬菜。另一种是 cucumber， 名词 cucumber 就是黄瓜。科学家说南瓜和黄瓜是水果，但厨师说它们是蔬菜。原来不是每个人在蔬菜水果上都有共识呢。Greg 说 So not everyone agrees about fruits and vegetables. 动词 agree 就是持相同意见，赞同。更夸张的是，到底番茄是蔬菜还是水果，还曾经闹上法庭哦。最后宣判番茄是蔬菜呢。Greg 同意这个判决，它毫无意义。I won't argue with that. 动词 argue 就是争论的意思。Susie 说本日甜点是绿番茄蛋糕。Let's try that tomato cake. 名词 tomato 就是番茄。
What's the dessert special today?
It's green tomato cake.
What? Who makes a cake with tomatoes? They're a vegetable.
They're really a fruit. They have seeds.
I know, but tomatoes taste like a vegetable. They're not sweet.
That's true.
Squash and cucumbers both have seeds. Aren't they vegetables?
Scientists say they're fruits. Cooks say they're vegetables.
Hello, friends! It's that time of day when you get to learn something new and use it. I know that you're all very excited. If you want to connect two different things and show how they both have something similar about them, you can use today's Use It. For example, Janice and Carol both work in the office. You could also say, the man and his son both have cars. Great job! Now you're ready to use it.
Greg 说南瓜和黄瓜都有籽，难道它们不是蔬菜吗？ Aren't they vegetables? 这里 Greg 的意思是他认为南瓜、黄瓜都是蔬菜，但和 Susie 讨论之后，他竟然有点不确定了。Aren't they 这个否定的疑问句型是把疑问句加上了 not 变成了否定形式，用来表示惊讶的语气。例如你看到一个小男孩跳上跳下，你问他累不累？ Aren't you tired? 意思是你跳着这么久，难道不累吗？或是妹妹想要减肥，一整天都没有吃东西，你说你不饿吗？ Aren't you hungry? 意思是你应该要饿了吧？你难道不饿吗？都是表示吃惊的用法。
So, not everyone agrees about fruits and vegetables.
No, especially about tomatoes. The U.S. Supreme Court had to decide that question.
If a tomato is a fruit or a vegetable? Really?
Yes,
What did they decide?
tomatoes are vegetables.
I won't argue with that.
That's good. Now let's try a piece of that tomato cake.
I won't argue with that.
I won't argue with that.
我不会跟你争辩这个。
Cookies are delicious.
I won't argue with that.
Donuts are delicious.
I won't argue with that.
Pies are delicious.
I won't argue with that.
Vegetables are delicious.
I would argue that. Yeah.
I won't argue with that.
I won't argue with that.
我不会跟你争辩这个。
原来不是每个人在蔬菜水果上都有共识呢。Greg 说 So not everyone agrees about fruits and vegetables. 英文里用 not 加上 every 表示部分否定，意思是不是每一个东西都是怎么样。例如，不是每本书都是有趣的。Not every book is interesting. 或者说，不是每个人都喜欢这首歌。Not everyone likes this song. 或者是说，这种建筑并不是随处可见的。This type of building is not seen everywhere.
Squash. Squash. This squash is delicious.
Cucumber. Cucumber. Tom put cucumbers on his sandwich.
Agree. Agree. It's a beautiful day. I agree.
Argue. Argue. Don't argue with me.
Tomato. Tomato. Let's eat these tomatoes now.
What's the dessert special today?
It's green tomato cake.
What? Who makes a cake with tomatoes? They're a vegetable.
They're really a fruit. They have seeds.
I know, but tomatoes taste like a vegetable. They're not sweet.
That's true.
Squash and cucumbers both have seeds. Aren't they vegetables?
Scientists say they're fruits. Cooks say they're vegetables.
So, not everyone agrees about fruits and vegetables.
No, especially about tomatoes. The U.S. Supreme Court had to decide that question.
If a tomato is a fruit or a vegetable? Really?
Yes,
What did they decide?
tomatoes are vegetables.
I won't argue with that.
That's good. Now let's try a piece of that tomato cake.
Hey, Ginger. What do you know about vegetables?
I know that fruits taste better, especially bananas.
Can you think of a vegetable that has seeds?
Squash, cucumbers, and peppers.
That's right. Very good.
And tomatoes.
Wait, are tomatoes a vegetable or a fruit?
A vegetable, of course.
Some people say that tomatoes are a fruit.
Well, some people are wrong. Tomatoes are a vegetable.
Not everyone agrees. Some people argue about tomatoes.
Well, I think tomatoes are vegetables. They taste like vegetables.
I agree. And so does the U.S. Supreme Court.
Good. But why argue about tomatoes? Just eat them.
Hey, Albert, how are you doing?
Well, pretty good. How about you?
Great, although we missed you at the party last night.
对啊，抱歉我不能去。How was it?
Oh, great. Oh, hey, I have a question though.
Oh, what is it?
Well, so one of my other Taiwanese friends came, and before she came, she asked me what to bring.
然后嘞？
Well, so I asked her to bring some fruit.
Oh, I think I know what happened. Did she bring over tomatoes?
Yes! How did you know?
因为我们常常会带水果去朋友那边。
Oh. But it's not a fruit, it's a vegetable.
I know that's what Americans think, but to us, they are fruit.
Oh, interesting. Well, I guess that answers my question. That's why she brought them. I guess it's true. Technically, tomatoes are fruit, and cherry tomatoes are very sweet.
Wait, what did you say? Cherry tomatoes? 樱桃番茄那是什么？
Well, that's those small sweet tomatoes. We call them cherry tomatoes.
你看吧 they are a fruit. You even use the word for fruit in their name, cherry tomatoes.
Yeah, okay. I see your point.
对啊but what about pumpkins?
Oh, good question.
Yeah, 你看南瓜它可以做成汤，也可以放在饭里面，所以它还是蔬菜还是水果？我觉得这样比较像是蔬菜。
Yeah, but we also make sweet desserts with pumpkin, like pumpkin pie.
那它到底是蔬菜还是水果？
Well, technically, it must be a fruit.
It's a fruit, but
I think it's more like a vegetable because you can't eat a raw pumpkin. You have to cook it.
True. 比较像蔬菜，因为你要煮过才能够吃。
Yeah. I'd be really surprised if I asked you to bring fruit to a party and you brought a pumpkin.
Oh, yeah, that would be funny.
Right? Friends, what kind of fruit do you like to bring to parties?
Do you know those people?
Oh, no, don't worry about it.